Welcome everyone to another week of 12 weeks of Christmas. This is week 4. I have another card ready for you. So let's go down to my desk. All right. Now, if you don't know me, I'm Marg from Creative Stamping with Marg, and I've been doing the 12 weeks of Christmas. We are on week 4, as I said. Just move this up a little bit, make it a bit straighter. Okay. Today we're going to do a card that is using the Season of Elegance paper, and I will show that to you in a minute. And we are using iconic imagery, and I'm going to show you a little trick with foil because we're going to use gold foil today. So first things first, we need a card base. This one is 4 1/4 by 11, scored at 5 1/2, and I am using basic beige today. All right. You need another piece that we emboss, and this layer is 3 7/8 by 5 1/8, and it also is basic beige, and I embossed it with the what's this one called, Distressed Tile 3D embossing folder. I really like this one. And we also need gold foil, and I'll show you mine. There's my gold foil. The foil layer, when I originally cut it, is 4 1/8 by 5 3/8. But you can see I've cut a hole out of the middle, so we're just using like a frame of it because foil is expensive and no one's going to know when we put this layer on top that there's a hole behind there. So why waste all that foil? So what I did, if you don't already know this trick, and as you can see, probably you can tell, I know it's kind of glary, but I used my retired stitched rectangles. I used this size, and I just cut out of the center. All right, but you can, if you don't have these, you can also use the deckled rectangles, which we do have, and you could have used the second largest one and cut the center out, and you would still have had enough to put this on top that no one would have known. Okay, so remember that when you're using foil, because like I said, you don't want to waste the foil behind here. And we need something out of the center because we need 3 foil pieces that are, let me see, 7/8 by 4 1/8. So I need 3 pieces this size. Well, guess what? When I cut my centerpiece out, I was able to get all 3 of these pieces out of that centerpiece, and I just had to trim them. So there, I've got my 3 pieces that I need for the front out of the center. And like I say, no one's going to know this has a hole in it when we get it all put together. I also took another piece of gold foil and I die cut this piece from the Stippled Roses. This is one of the dies there that has leaves. It's just a very pretty leaf. I just wanted something to add to this. So you don't have to use this particular one, but it does work nicely. And you're going to need a piece for the inside. You can see I've already stamped mine. I decided at the very last minute that I would, instead of making this card a tent fold and having it stand this way, which I have another sample like that, I'm going to turn it this way. And so it's going to be at the side. So I had stamped my greeting on here to go in the tent fold card. Then I thought, nope, I'd like it the other way. So I just turned my card over. Thank goodness we have 2 sides, and I'm going to put this in the inside. So this piece is, let me see, how big is this piece? This piece, I don't even have that written down, I don't think. This piece is 4 1/4 by 2 3/4, and that's going to go on the inside. So this is all basic beige. All right, you need a scrap, another scrap of basic beige to do your outside greeting. And then for the DSP, I've got 3 strips of the Season of Elegance Designer Series paper. So these are 3 of the papers, the red, the basic beige, and the Mossy Meadow Old Olive, and they reverse over like that. So that's 3 of the choices. So I've cut these strips. These are 3/4 of an inch by 4, and they're going to fit on top of our gold foil pieces like this. Okay, just like that. Okay, and I've also cut a 1/2 inch strip by 5.5 to go on the inside of my card. And I chose the green because I did my stamping in Mossy Meadow. So you'll see how that all goes together. All right, let's start by putting this together. Now I will caution you, when you're using foil, if you use the liquid glue, which you know I love to use this Tombow liquid glue, if you get any glue smudged on the foil, it doesn't look very good and you can't really get it off. However, I had someone comment on one of my videos that you could take a Q-tip with a little bit of alcohol on it and just gently rub the glue off. And it did work, but it's not something I want to try too often just because I'm a little nervous about taking the finish off the gold. So for putting our paper strips, our DSP, onto our foil today, I'm going to use my Stampin' Seal, just so that I don't have a problem. Okay, hopefully. Okay, so I will just apply my Stampin' Seal to the 3 strips, just like that. And we'll put it onto the gold, and it's just literally, I don't know if I even need this in the way. It's just literally, we're just going to center these. And, oops. I don't like this for that reason, because it sticks down where you put it, right? Don't have much play on this, and I don't like the way that happened, but we shall try to get this one a little bit straighter. Okay. This is gorgeous paper. I've used it. There is a Lost Lagoon and Pretty Peacock piece that is really lovely. And I've used that for some of my Christmas cards already. All right, so there we've got our strips mounted. And then we're going to mount this gold piece onto here. And again, I think I will use my Stampin' Seal just because I think it will, whoopsie, works a little bit better. All right. I'll just put it on here like this. Okay, all 4 sides like that. All right. I'm going to put this on the front of the card, and it is just giving you a very small border all the way around. Okay. That looks good. All right, there we go. So again, once we put our embossed piece on here, no one's going to be the wiser, right? And we will do that now. None of this is up on dimensionals. Just a little bit on the ends, because this is an embossed piece. I just pulled the piece right off of there. Stuck to my finger. Okay. Making sure I've got this opening the right way. Sorry, I've got some glue on my finger, which I don't want on the foil. And then I'm going to just center this on the foil like that. There we go. Like I say, no one knows the difference that you've cut the center out. Now, I'm going to place these pieces on here. They can be put on evenly, you know, here, top to bottom, side to side, but it is difficult to get them exactly even. So I'm going to move that out of the way. So I thought, you know what, I'm going to stagger them a little bit. And then it doesn't matter that they're not, they can be staggered like that. Or you can have them like this, not quite the same. However you like the look of them. Now, I will show you what I did for my greeting on the front. I took Iconic Imagery, this stamp set, and I stamped the word Celebrate on basic beige with Mossy Meadow ink. And then I fussy cut it out. So it looks like this, and I'm planning on putting it right there. And having our leaf, I thought, somewhere here. So maybe under my word, that, Or do I want this to be over here? So however you'd like to put it, I actually like the look of that, I think. And the word kind of, maybe not, I don't want it to cover up that piece. I kind of like the look of that. So I will turn this over. I am going to put that up on dimensionals, and we are going to glue these down. Now, I think I will be brave and use my liquid glue on these. So I will just turn them over. I'm going to use my silicone mat again, whoops. And that prevents the glue from going on my paper here, hopefully. All right. So a little bit of glue. I see there's a lot of glue on that one. And I may take a little bit of that off just because I don't want it squishing out. So that's the beauty of the silicone mat. You can just do that and take some of it off. Okay, this is the green. And I want the green at the top. So I am going to just place my card on my grid paper so I can sort of see if things are straight. To put it like that. I want the red one at the bottom, and I want the basic beige in the middle. So I'm going to place it something like that, and then the basic beige in the middle. Got enough glue on that. Some not enough and some too much, sorry. This glue was pouring out and then it wasn't. All right, put our basic beige piece on here, and I think I will just stagger them just that little bit, like that. So okay, that looks good. Get rid of this out of the way. And see if I like, I hope this isn't too much. Sorry, there must be a piece of glue on the back of my card here, or on here, I guess. That's causing me a problem. There we go. Hope this isn't too much glare. I know it is bright with the foil. I'm thinking I'll put this here. Whoops, not that. And this on top. Okay, hope that looks all right. I was going to heat emboss the word in gold, but I thought it's just too much, I think. So I might even not put the word right on that so that you can see the colors, or does it look better on top of here? I can't decide. I think I'll just start by putting my dimensionals on, and then I'll decide what to do with it. So one there, and I just fussy cut this with scissors, so should be okay, I think, and place it up on there. I think that looks all right. So I'm going to move this out of the way and we'll attach that after. So take your backings off of your dimensionals, and I think it's okay with just the 3 dimensionals. I don't have anything behind the L there. Just wondering if that's going to be a problem. Maybe I'll put a mini dimensional at the bottom here, just so it doesn't squish down. Nothing worse than it sagging. All right, and I think I'll have it coming off the end a little bit. I like the look of that. And then this tucked under there. And that just adds a little something to it. Okay. And so I'm just going to put a little bit of liquid glue on the back of this, and this I might need my mat for. And I don't want it to be stuck down, all stuck down. I like it to be a little loose so that it's got some dimension to it. So we'll see how we did with this. Turn it over and tuck it in here. And I'm just going to tuck it behind the word a bit, and then just stick down whatever I had glue on. All right, There we go. I really like the front of that. I hope it's not too much glare for you. And I don't think it needs any gems or anything like that. It's got a lot going on with the gold. All right, let's do the inside. This didn't stick down. Oh my goodness. That didn't stick down at all. Wow. Guess I better try that again. I was going to say that. I put that on there very crookedly. Did these ones stick down? Huh, that was weird. All right, there we go. Okay, so now let's work on the inside of this card. So there we are with the outside. Properly stuck down, I hope. And the inside I had, so it says celebrate, and then I just put the season, which are words in the iconic imagery. And I thought I would put this along the bottom here. So I'll put a little bit of glue on that. So this piece is 1/2 inch by 5.5. If you wanted it to run the other way, you could just make it 4 1/4. All right. And I'm just going to put it down like that. It looks like I'm going to have to trim my end off a little, which is fine. Like that. And then I'm going to put this down. All right. So that's the card. Simple enough. I think it could be mass produced if you had your pieces cut. It would go quite quickly if you had all your pieces cut out already. It could be done in gold or silver, of course, depending on the paper that you have. So there we go. Celebrate the season. And then, of course, lots of room to write there. All right, so there's our card for today. I will show you another one that I made. Just want to get rid of these. Dimensional papers off my desk. Clean this up a little bit. Oh, sorry, I see this sticking out. You probably can see it sticking out here, this paper. When your paper sticks out the end, you just turn it over to the back and you can just trim it off following the card. There you go. All right, so there's our card. That looks great. The other one I made, of course, is retired paper, retired stamp sets, and it's out of silver. So again, it goes the opposite orientation to this one. And I used, like I said, silver foil, again with the center cut out, and then I had the pieces to go behind these. And I put it through the painted texture folder. I don't know if you can see that behind. And these were those snowflakes that we had. Of course, like I say, they're retired. And I did emboss with silver the greeting from, I can't remember the name of that stamp set. And inside it says Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. And I just took a piece of foil and put it here, or a piece of the specialty paper, sorry. And this is done on the Pretty Peacock. So that's the other version, going the other direction. So tell me which one you like. I like them both. I am wondering if that had been embossed in gold, it would have been very elegant. But again, it can be done if you choose to do that. So if you like the video, please give me a thumbs up. And I'd love it for you to subscribe to my channel. And if you're looking for a demonstrator and you don't have one in Canada, I would love to help you through your crafting journey with Stampin' Up. I forgot to mention a few things that are still going on in the month of October. I guess I should go through those. Our kits collection is still on sale till the end of the month, up to 30% off. I have mentioned that before. Starter kit special still running till the end of the month. Choose $206 worth of products and you only pay $135. No shipping, no GST till the end of the month. Great time to get the starter kit special if you have a large wish list, and that's a great way to get started. The new paper pumpkin that you can subscribe to until November the 10th is called Filled with Joy. And it is these little fabric stockings. And with Christmas, I'm sure the greetings are Christmas. And your tag die goes with this one. think. Is that right? I'm trying to think if that's right. Yes, that's right. The tag die would go with this one. So really cute little stockings that could be filled, I think, with a gift card or candies. So that needs to be subscribed before November the 10th. All right, there we go. That's it for this week for Christmas, 12 weeks of Christmas, week 4. I hope to see you next week for week 5. Bye now.